today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Oh, boy. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Well, good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Hundley. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hundley. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Hundley. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Wells. That one is slant to McLaurin.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
26-yard line.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Complete.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
And they'll try to run the option here. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Keeps it on the option.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And 3 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Washington nothing.
Throwing on first down, Wells. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Wells. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Another carry.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Wells. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Wells. He's got his man, Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Washington.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Justin Rohrwasser for the...
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out is Brett Hundley and the rest of the offense as they'll take over here. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Hundley, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And he'll go right back to Lamb. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wells. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the gun, Wells. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
To number 17.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took it. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Davis will try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Wells. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
17.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On the pickup. 2nd and
again, it's Elliott.
13-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Rolling good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Antonio Gibson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wells looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Washington.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's a give to Davis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with a football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Wells. And he'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and
from the 36, Hundley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, Wells. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Wells slings this deep from McLaurin, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Hundley. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again, Wells. And he'll find Hall. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The play brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Hundley. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And does Washington have it? They do.
Hundley's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Attaboy.
offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This is Gibson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Gibson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. Wells throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
At the
2nd and 10. From the gun, Wells, he's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up.